Blockchain technology. It has the potential to change how we conduct business and organize and store data by enhancing the accuracy and authenticity of records. Blockchains are digital ledgers. A bunch of computers, referred to as nodes, track transactions through a network. What differentiates blockchain technology is the distributed ledger technology behind it. History tangent is 2008. A mailing list discussion on cryptography. Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system by Satoshi Nakamoto. The paper outlined the functionality of the Bitcoin blockchain network. From this paper, Nakamoto is primarily credited for the conception of blockchains. Their intention, a purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash that would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. The result, the first blockchain and encrypted distributed ledger technology. The defining features of blockchains are distribution, encryption,
and anonymity.
Distribution. Nodes across the network have a copy of the entire ledger. Therefore, a ledger is distributed across network participants, decentralizing authority and enabling transparency of transactions. Encryption. Transactions are recorded with an immutable cryptographic signature called a hash. Hashes are validity stamps. If the hash is sus, the transactions are bust.
Anonymity.
Exchanging data without disclosing any off-chain identity info or other transactions done. Broadly speaking, a cryptographic proof system is implemented, so nobody can trade and it's validated according to the network's consensus algorithm. Though the level of anonymity depends on the type of blockchain. And there are 4 types: public, private, consortium, and hybrid. Blockchain speedrun. Public, complete access to anyone, no permission is needed, completely decentralized. Private, permission required, controlled by a single organization, partially centralized authority. Consortium, permission is required, controlled by a group of organizations, more decentralized than private, with higher levels of security. Hybrid, controlled by a single organization, but with a level of oversight by the public. Now, how do blockchains generally function? Well, blocks are data structures within a blockchain database. Every transaction since the establishment of the network is permanently recorded in blocks. As new transactions occur, adding a new block to the chain is required to store that new data. Before immutably joining the chain, recent transactions must be validated. Every block stores transaction element data, a few other things, and data on time, a hash, and a nonce. A nonce is a 32-bit random number, a part of the hash. To validate a block is to mine. Mining is a battle royale between a bunch of computers to guess the nonce in the hash. Once a nonce is verified, the hash is solved, and the network closes that block. Blocks must be verified before new blocks can be created. So, after the all clear, it's an official record, and the time data provides a timestamp to chronologically order the block into the chain. And the hash makes it uneditable and permanent in the database. As the ledger is distributed, if there's a conflict, participants can check the mining process as a proof of work or proof of stake. Unfortunately, the big drawback of blockchains are their environmental impacts. As the most established systems, we'll look at crypto blockchains. Crypto mining is highly energy intensive. Cambridge University's Bitcoin Electricity Consumption Index estimated that Bitcoin mining's annual electricity consumption is 146.7 terawatt hours. For comparison, that's greater than Norway and Ukraine's annual electricity consumption. Sakamoto wrote about the blockchain to facilitate Bitcoin trading, so they're heavily associated with crypto. But there's more. In the supply chain sector, CargoSmart developed the not-for-profit Global Shipping Business Network Consortium to digitize the shipping industry and allow collaboration between maritime industry operators. IBM Food Trust was developed to improve efficiency throughout the whole food supply chain.
So, with this relatively new technology, there's still areas to improve. But overall, there are a lot of transformations for this test that'll advance how we organize data, allowing open access to authenticated information, and boosting transparency and efficiency.
and that's the blockchain.